Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Tonight we're going to be doing something a little different. I recently learned about a technique for heatless curls and I thought it would be interesting to try out. So I did attempt to do this once already and hopefully we can post a picture of the results of that, and I thought that I would kind of show you guys the technique. I think it's really cool and hopefully I can find some better ways of styling it than I did last time. I first heard about heatless curls from the YouTuber named Soph or Sophie. Her YouTube handle is Soph Does Life. And then again, I heard it from a YouTuber with the handle name or YouTube handle Millaboo, I think is the way you would pronounce it. I can link their YouTube channels in the comments below or in the description. And basically, I thought it was a really interesting way to style your hair in a curly way or wavy way, depending on how your hair handles it. That doesn't require so much damage. Heat obviously does a lot of damage to your hair. As somebody with thin, fine hair, I find that things that involve heat, i.e. straightening, blow drying, and curling, just kind of make my hair feel kind of fried after a while. So to find something that could offer me that same adorable curly waviness without the heat, I was really excited. So tonight we're going to kind of go through the steps, and then we'll film a little bit tomorrow morning when I wake up of me pulling it out and attempting to maybe style it a little. I don't know, at least pulling it out, and then hopefully we can find something to do with it because it was a little bit crazy last time I did it. So we'll see what happens. So the first step is damp hair. So you do want to have hair that you've either sprayed down or you showered recently and you're hopping out. So damp hair is step number one. Step two is to part your hair where you want it styled. This can obviously be changed during the styling process, but I just kind of parted mine. I have a natural side part. So that's kind of where I just went ahead and did my part for tonight. Tomorrow when we're styling it, we can kind of make the decision if we want to leave it there or if we want to kind of mess with the part a little bit as we are styling our hair. Step number two is you want to part your hair down the middle. I know that's funny that in the front or the top part of your head you're going to have whatever part you're choosing, but for the purpose of tying your hair up into these little wraps, you do want to kind of part your hair down the middle and have two equal sides for that. Step number three is you want some sort of scarf, tie off of some sort. It's kind of thick. In the videos that I watched, they used a robe tie, which I don't own. I don't own a robe, so I didn't have a tie, so I improvised and grabbed a scarf. And basically the first step to tying off your hair is to kind of place the scarf along your hairline here, probably about an inch or two in. And just to make things a little bit easier, you're going to take this side that you're not actively tying up and you're going to put it in a hairband. So that, number one, it offers you a little bit of resistance when you are trying to tie the other side down, wrap the other side down. And number two, is out of your way, so you're not accidentally pulling hair in. So I wonder if it would be easier to do kind of like a side view here of the process. So basically what you're going to do is take some hair and you're going to just wrap it. And this did take me a couple of tries last time into the scarf, and I guess you want it pretty tight. And you're going to grab a little bit of hair from the back of the scarf too, so that you're incorporating all that hair from the back. And then you're just going to, literally, you're just wrapping it around your scarf here. Now this is definitely a bit of a process. So the nice thing about this technique is that you can fix it, number one. So in the morning, if you're like, I don't have as many curls as I was hoping for, you can fix it. Number two, when you're actually wrapping it right now, if it falls out of, of your fingers or, whatever, you feel like you've messed up in the wrapping process somehow, it's really easy just to drop all of the hair, unwrap it, and start fresh, which I did a few times last time I tried this. Okay, so you kind of notice I sort of ended up drifting backwards. I don't think that that's gonna be any sort of issue. Hopefully it'll just bring some of the curliness to the back. And then for the remainder, obviously you're just gonna kind of wrap around your scarf here. You will notice that I have no hair, basically. I like to joke with my friends and coworkers that I have like 4 pieces of hair on my entire head to work with. All right, so after that, you literally just want to take a hair tie and bind it. So what I was seeing in the video that I watched was that the person doing it kind of wrapped everything up so that it was just a little bit easier to like sleep on. So let's go ahead and do that. Almost like a Princess Leia bun. So that is number 1. So I'll kind of show you guys what that looks like. All there. And we can start on side number 2. So again, I'm just kind of rotating between grabbing a piece of the front and a piece from the back in terms of hair to incorporate into the wrap. And I'm literally just wrapping it around the scarf. I don't know why this side was so much easier for me than the other. Last time it was the other side. I'm bright red by this point. It's a little warm in this bathroom, so I apologize for my complexion. Real cute. Now that we've got that one tied off, and hopefully all your hair in it, we'll go ahead and roll that one up into our Leia bun, just like the other one. So some of the advice that the other person who I was following, again, that was Millaboo, I think was her name. She is a little more, I think she said she's a little more of a side sleeper. So she almost put hers all the way to the back, almost like a single bun, to make it a little more comfortable for her to sleep. So I think we'll do something a little similar, just kind of pull my Leia buns back a little bit more. Okay, so that's kind of the finished look. And again, we'll give you guys a little bit of a view. I'll kind of turn around. Hopefully you can see that. So it's literally just wrapped up into the scarf. And then I will see you guys tomorrow morning after hopefully a good night's sleep. And we will pull these babies out and see what we can do in terms of styling and how that looks. And I'll see you in the morning. Sweet dreams. Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 of our heatless curls. So I have kept them wrapped up all night, slept in it, and then today I went ahead and did my face while they were still wrapped up. I thought that could be the finishing touch on our look today. So we're going to go ahead and unwrap and see what we have. So let's find that hair tie that's got these babies all wrapped up in it, if we can. So remember, you have 2 hair ties on either side to pull out. This one's giving me a little bit of trouble. Okay, so from this point forward, you just unwrap your hair and see what you have. That's looking pretty curly. my hair knots like crazy, so it's a little bit of an adventure because remember I incorporated wraps from the front and the back, so trying to get that all separated as we unravel is, oh man, that is crazy curly. Okay, I have freed one side of my head. So this is kind of what I was talking about, where you might run into, if your hair is anything like mine, it knots. I mean, if you stare at it wrong, it knots. Okay, them's some curls. Okay, and like springy, wow, kind of frizzy curls, really. Okay, so, and I kind of feel like it's a little bit flat, like in the very back too, is kind of, I'm thinking, yeah, you can kind of feel some flatness right there. So we're going to try to style this if we can. I think that's really where the challenge is going to come in, is whether or not you can do anything. So I think what I'm going to do is put some like spray in my hair. And I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I think I'm going to comb them because they just look real poodly right now. I'm going to use this, it's Marrakesh oil spray. I absolutely love it. It's like a detangling, but it also, I feel like, does a lot for controlling frizz. All right, I think I'm gonna comb these babies out and see if we can do anything about it. Well, I will say that at the very least it brings a lot of volume to my hair, which is nice. I just don't think that this method is necessarily the best for my hair, at least not with such a thin, like maybe I should go get a robe and try it with the thicker, because I think that it just makes the curls are just too springy and tight and I don't want to do anything. Because I just don't know, like, how am I supposed to style this? I just don't think I can, you know? Let's give it a try. Okay. Well, I will say at the very least, it absolutely gives my hair some va-va-voom volume. And it does offer some really beautiful, I mean, it does absolutely wave and curl. So that's kind of nice. I mean, if I did this more often and kind of got used to styling it, I probably would really like this. So I guess that would be step one, would be just doing it more often and trying to get the right style for it. Because I do think that it makes my hair so much more voluminous. Whether that's frizz, whether that's volume, we'll have to see. But I think I also do want to get like an actual legit robe tie and see the difference between my scarf tie and my robe tie. Because I think that the robe tie is going to be, because it's thicker, my curls will be bigger instead of smaller and poodly. They might be bigger, more beachy wave. So I think that might be something I will do, is actually get the right size of rope and try it. But I don't think the smalls, like the scarf size, isn't bad. It just requires a little more maintenance, I think, because they're springier, and you can, you know, my hair just kind of looked really thin and springy and poodly instead of wavy or curly. So I think we'll kind of compare the two different techniques and see what we like better. Give it a try. Give it a try at home. Let me know how you guys do. I'd love to see some comments, some pictures in the comments, or if you guys have any other recommendations on heatless curls, I would love to know. And thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new, again, my name is Brittany. This is Brit's Books and Beauty, where we discuss all things beauty and our favorite books. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back and seeing how this disaster turned out, which again, I think it's kind of fun, but it certainly is not my everyday look. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!